Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I finally have days off from work and I needed to film a haul for you guys because I have gotten so many new perfumes through PR and also just perfumes I've purchased myself and had gifted from friends. And today we're going to be talking about, I think, about 10 perfumes. So I really needed to get this video out. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me while I was working extra. Also, I'm going to be talking about the newest release from Black Opium, the Black Opium Illicit Green, which a lot of people have been asking me for my review on. And then I have my favorite one from today's video that I'm going to be saving till the very end, and it's also my boyfriend's new favorite perfume on me. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys. And if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we do talk mostly about perfume. We also do a little bit of luxury, home decor, minimalism, decluttering, fashion, things like that, but mostly perfume. So if that is your thing, definitely make sure to head on down and subscribe. Also feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram. I do share a lot of things on Instagram before they make it over to my YouTube channel, and I just really like connecting with you guys over there. And with that out of the way, let's get started in today's video. Alright guys, good morning. I know it's been a really long time since I've made any content. I've been working a lot because we've been very short and I wanted to help. I picked up a bunch of shifts and I haven't really had any time off in the last few weeks, not a whole lot of time. I've had enough time to just do the necessities like get groceries or do laundry, and then I was right back at work basically, so I haven't had any extra time for YouTube. And I have received quite a few new fragrances over the last little bit. Some I purchased myself. I had, let me see, a couple that were gifted to me from actually a friend of mine. Yeah, so anyways, I'm so happy to be back, you guys. I'm just having coffee here in my really cute little white mug that I picked up from HomeSense. It's white on the outside and it's pink on the inside, and I just love it. I think it is so cute. And I painted my nails again today, and this color is called, I can't remember, hold on one second. This one is from the Sally Hansen Good Pure Kind vegan line, I guess, and it's called Simply Stone. So this is just a beautiful gray. How pretty is it, you guys? I'm not normally a gray person when it comes to fingernails. Like, I like gray in my home, but not usually on my nails, but I just really am enjoying this color. Very pretty. And I always get questions about base coat and top coat, and currently I'm using the Sally Hansen Hard as Wraps nail hardener. I think there's actually acrylic in here. It really does put like a coating over your nails and makes them nice and hard and durable and prevents them from cracking and breaking, because if you guys remember, I did have gel nails on my nails for a while, and then of course when you remove them, your own nails feel a little bit thinner and more brittle, but I just wanted to give them a break. So I've just been using the nail hardener, and you can use this alone or as a base coat. So that's what I've been doing, is using it as a base coat. And then my favorite top coat that I've been using forever and ever is the Sally Hansen Insta Dry. You can see this is like my second or third bottle, and this dries your nail polish in about 30 seconds. So it seals it, it gives you like a nice shiny top coat, and it dries in about 60 seconds. You still have to be careful, but you can at least move on with your day. And the candle that I'm burning is actually just a cheap one that I got from a local drugstore in town here, and it's in the scent Gray Suede. So it kind of just smells like kind of woody and soft and airy and light. It's quite a nice candle, but I really need to go to Bath & Body Works or HomeSense and see what other candles they have, because the only candles I have left right now are like Christmas candles, and I don't want to burn Christmas candles at the moment. So yeah, I think it's time to break into some like neutral home scents and maybe even some spring candles. I'm really excited for that. And yeah, so with that out of the way, guys, let's get started in the perfumes. I'm not going to go in any order. I'm just going to pick up whatever I see first, and let's just talk about these. Okay, you guys, so this is kind of an interesting start to the video because I don't think I've ever talked about CALGON body sprays before. And if you guys watch my channel, you know that I'm not a huge body mist or body spray fan, although I'm trying to get more into it because body sprays are so affordable compared to perfumes, and some of them are really good. So actually I went to Walmart and I smelled all of the CALGON mists, which these have been around forever, and I just smelled them all. This was the one that I liked the most out of all the ones that were sitting on the shelf, and I kind of like body sprays for the gym. I think that for the gym, body sprays are great because they're light, they don't really overpower anybody, and you walk out of the change room smelling like that girl, you know, the girl who just smells good and whatever. It's kind of nostalgic for me, and it just makes me feel good about myself when I smell good in the gym. So anyway, this one is the Marshmallow scent. And I don't know if there's any notes for this or if it says anything about it. It says, dip into the decadent flavor of marshmallow, soft, sweet, delicious, and irresistible. And this was literally, I think, like $4 or something, you guys. I got it in a pack of 4, and then there was red velvet, some vanilla one, cotton candy, which I don't like. The cotton candy is too sweet for me. I gave that one to my daughter, and the vanilla was kind of like neither here nor there, but this was the one I really liked. So let me actually take the cap off and I'll share it with you guys. By the way, let me know down below if you want me to do more body spray videos. I actually do have a couple more that I'm interested in getting, so I might share with you my favorite body mists. And so I kind of like this one. It does smell not expensive. I don't want to say it smells cheap, but it doesn't smell expensive, and it smells a little bit juvenile maybe and young, but I kind of like it. There's something about it that I really kind of like, and I did wear it for the gym the other day and I quite liked it, and other people around me could smell it. My boyfriend could smell it. My daughter told me that I smelled really good when I got into the car. So people can smell it, you know, and yeah, it was kind of enjoyable. I don't think this would be like a everyday go-to for me, but it's just kind of a light-hearted, easy grab and go fragrance. So that is the CALGON Marshmallow. Quite possibly the least expensive fragrance I've ever talked about on my channel. Okay, you guys, so I am so happy to have this one in my collection. This is Clean Reserve Clean Skin. If you watch my channel, if you've watched me for a while, you know that I used to have a travel size of this, and that was a favorite perfume of mine. And the only reason I decluttered it, first of all, I've put a halt on decluttering for a while because I have let go of perfumes that I later regretted. This is one of them. And that perfume, I always wore it to work, and so it started reminding me of work, and I had some particularly stressful shifts, and scent can trigger memories for you, and it just wasn't making me feel good anymore, so I had let it go. However, I immediately regretted it, you guys, because I love this scent. It's so beautiful, and what I needed to do was really probably just put it away, give it a break, and maybe come back to it. So I'm so happy to have a full bottle though. I always kind of did want to get a full bottle, and this was actually pretty affordable. Where did I get this? I think I actually got this from Sephora, and it really isn't that expensive. It's about $100, I think, for a large bottle, which is pretty good considering how much 100 ml bottles usually cost. And yeah, I just love it. So first of all, I'll let you see a close-up of the bottle. Very pretty. I really like the simple minimalist label on it, and I love that it has a wooden cap, and it just looks so clean. It looks so simple and elegant. And let me take the cap off here. So the notes that you have in here are praline, salt, musk, leather, and tonka bean. And whenever I see the word leather in a perfume, or whenever other people hear the word leather in notes, they usually think, oh gosh, that's going to be too animalic, it's going to be too like, just, you know, nobody wants to smell like a car seat. However, you don't really get leather in here. The leather that's in here is so downplayed. It basically just gives it this kind of soft, skin-like, natural, almost animalic, but in a very good, soft, subtle, natural way, twist to it. And then it does have this kind of salty, skin-like scent to it. It's a little bit sweet. I love this scent, you guys. I cannot tell you. This is my favorite from the Clean Reserve line from Sephora. There's a few other ones that I've kind of dabbled in, but nothing that I've really grown to love as much as this one. It actually has very good lasting power. This will last on you for the whole day. When I used to wear this to work, I would get compliments from my patients. And the nice thing about this perfume is that it doesn't overpower, it doesn't knock anyone out, it's not strong, it's not floral either. And I find that the perfumes that usually bother people are those really strong floral scents. Because this one is so natural and musky, and it smells literally like kind of a little bit sweet, skin, salt, it just doesn't bother people. It's a great perfume to wear as a healthcare worker, and it just makes you smell like a cleaner, sweeter, better version of yourself, basically. It's not strong, it's not overpowering. I absolutely love it. It also has a bit of a sensuality to it. If you were to wear this in an intimate setting, you would just smell like you had the best skin on the planet. You wouldn't smell like you were wearing a perfume, but your partner would just put their nose into your skin and think, this person has the best smelling skin I've ever smelled in my life. They just smell so darn good. And they would just think you smell like that naturally because it has that touch to it. It's that natural touch. So I absolutely love it. I always have told you guys that it kind of reminds me of a boyfriend's t-shirt smell. So it kind of smells like how your boyfriend's t-shirt might smell after he's worn it overnight or throughout the evening and he had like some cologne on and whatever, and just that like lingering skin scent in the shirt. That's kind of how this is, and I love it. So I'm so happy to have this bottle. This is, again, it's one I never should have gotten rid of. It's been a favorite of mine for such a long time. So the next one, you guys, is VIKTOR and ROLF Bon Bon. Now this one I have had before, and I remember it being such an enjoyable, sweet, easy scent. You're gonna notice probably a trend as I'm curating my collection. In the future, I will let go of certain perfumes, but I probably will bring back perfumes that I maybe liked and never should have parted ways with. This is a really enjoyable, sweet caramel scent. However, this is going back. The reason it's going back is because the bottle has actually gone off. So I'm a little disappointed in this perfume. I did look up the batch code, and this is about 6.5 years old, this particular bottle. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, because if you store a perfume correctly, it should last for years and years and years, and especially if it hasn't been opened. And this was a brand new bottle with cellophane on it. It should not have gone off, but it does smell like it's gone off. So I've contacted the company, and they are going to give me a refund for this perfume. And if you look, there's already like a dint missing. Like, how does that work? Brand new bottle, cellophane, dint missing, it's gone off. I don't know, but anyways, so I'm a little disappointed because I actually really wanted this bottle for easy grab and go, kind of like a Poison Girl vibe, just something sweet and feminine and likable. And I was really excited to get this, so I'm kind of disappointed that I can't keep it. So the notes that you have in here are peach, mandarin orange, and orange. In the middle you have caramel, orange blossom, and jasmine, and in the base you have amber, sandalwood, guaiac wood, and cedar. And it does smell like Bon Bon, and it smells good, but I can tell there's something about it that just isn't quite right. It has that sort of rancid, bitter undertone to it that you smell in perfumes once they've gone off. So I can tell that this is not a good bottle. It just isn't. I don't know why, but it isn't. So yeah, so I don't know if I'll buy a replacement for it, you guys. I'm kind of put off by it at this point because I feel like if I get a replacement, I'm just gonna look for that rancid smell and see if I can pick it out again, and it's just gonna bother me. So I really don't know if I'll even bother getting another one of this. I have lots of other easy grab and go perfumes that are sweet and likable. So yeah, this one's just gonna go back. So the next one is actually a roller ball that was gifted to me by a friend of mine. She just doesn't really care for the scent, and so she knew I liked it, so she gave it to me. So this is a roller ball of Gold Couture, and let me actually just take the lid off. So that's what the roller ball looks like. And we all know what Gold Couture smells like, so I'm not going to go too much in depth. I really like this perfume for intimate occasions. It's one of my boyfriend's absolute favorite scents on me, and I just find it very, very fun, very sexy, very flirty. I also love caramel, and this has a lot of caramel in it. So yeah, this is a really good one. I thought this would be nice just to keep in my purse with me on date nights and stuff like that. So that is Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't particularly care for roller balls. I do prefer a spray because I don't just wear perfume on my skin. I like to kind of spray it all over. But anyways, this was a really nice gesture, and I'm so grateful to her that she gave this to me, and I definitely will put it to use. The next one, you guys, is TWILLY d'Hermès, and I have tried this before, you might recall, and I didn't think it was going to work for me. As much as I wanted to like it back in the day, there was something about the tuberose, the sandalwood, it just wasn't for me. But because in the last few weeks and couple months I've been able to tolerate tuberose perfumes, my nose has changed a little bit. I decided I wanted to give TWILLY a chance again because I have wanted this perfume in my collection for such a long time. I'm just a huge fan of Hermès, and this perfume smells so sophisticated, so elegant, so classy, and I just love the design of the bottle. And I just really wanted it in my collection. So I decided to go ahead and get a teeny tiny little bottle. I think this is only a 30 ml. It's so cute. And I decided I was gonna give it a chance. So first of all, I'll give you a close up of what the bottle looks like. It has the little TWILLY around the top, and I just think it's really adorable. And the notes that you have in here are ginger, bitter orange, and bergamot. In the middle you have tuberose, orange blossom, and jasmine, and in the base you have sandalwood and vanilla. And I really, really like this perfume. I'm a little disappointed because I asked my partner what he thought of it, and he told me that it smelled, in his words, like an old woman. So I don't know. I don't think it smells like dated or too mature or anything like that. I think it just smells very classy, very sophisticated, and very soapy. This is a very, very soapy perfume. I actually never noticed how soapy Twilly is. Let me know if you've picked up on that. When I first spray it on my skin, I get like a ginger, kind of almost like a lemony orange starburst kind of a smell. And then as it starts to dry down, you do get a little bit more of that sort of creamy sandalwood tuberose coming through, which I used to not like, but I'm really enjoying it now. I really like the way this smells. I think it smells very classy. I think it's a great office scent. It's a great everyday scent. And on my skin, it really just makes me smell as though I have just washed myself with the world's most luxurious soap, basically. It doesn't even smell like a perfume on my skin. On my skin, it smells like luxurious soap. I can't say that it's a love. It's not like a head over heels, I'm in love with it, but I do like it. And I'm just really happy to have a bottle of it in my collection because, like I say, I've wanted the Twilly perfume for so long, and I'm happy that now I can actually enjoy it. It just makes me feel sophisticated and classy, and I really don't care what my partner says about certain perfumes because he's a man, and men just want you to smell simple and sweet. So the next one is another one that I have brought back, and this is MAC Creme de Nude, and I absolutely love this bottle. So you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm human and I'm heavily, heavily influenced by other people, just as I'm sure many of my viewers are. When I see people talk about perfumes, I think I need them. There's really not much else to say other than that. This is a really nice perfume and I do really like it. Last Christmas, like a year ago, I purchased a whole bunch of MAC perfumes and none of them ended up staying in my collection because at that point in time I was so focused on curating my collection and whittling it down and letting go of what wasn't a 10 out of 10. So this was never a 10 out of 10 for me, but it is a really nice perfume and these MAC perfumes are quite inexpensive. And yeah, so I'm quite happy to have this one. This has notes of neroli in the opening. In the middle you have caramel, musk, and suede, and in the base you have Madagascar vanilla and ambrette. And this is a very enjoyable caramel skin type of perfume. It's like sweet, soft, a little bit sweet, soft, skin-like. It's just a very sensual, good, soft perfume. And I think it will be really, really good for like cuddling up on the couch, Netflix and chill, that kind of thing. I have worn it a couple of times since I've gotten it and I've been enjoying it. And the suede that's in here doesn't come across too strongly. I don't like a really strong leather or suede perfume, and this one isn't too strong. So yeah, this is again not a 10 out of 10 love, but I do really like it. The next fragrance is in this brilliant pink bottle, and this is another MAC perfume, and this is MAC Candy Yum Yum. This is one I've never had before. I had sampled it quite a long time ago, but it was a really old sample, and I didn't really know how true to the scent it actually was. But I remembered thinking that it was really sweet and flirty and just kind of fun. And again, I'm heavily influenced. I was watching a beauty YouTuber. If I can find her channel, I will link it, you guys. It's one of her perfume collection videos, and I've watched that video like 3 or 4 times just because I love hearing people talk about perfumes, and I especially love watching people talk about like a small curated collection. If they have like 15, 20, 30 perfumes, I love hearing their thoughts because it's so much more special when they only have a certain number of perfumes, you know? I don't know, I just really like that. So this was one of her perfumes anyways, and I was quite influenced and just wanted it. So yes, this is MAC Candy Yum Yum. So the notes that you have in here are guava, cherry blossom, iris flower, and in the base you have cotton candy and vanilla. So that's what it looks like with the lid off. I'm obsessed with how beautiful and bright and pink this bottle is. It's so fun and so playful, and that's exactly the way the scent itself smells. It smells exactly like it looks like it should smell. It's bright, it's playful, it's cheerful, it's young, it's flirty, it's fruity. It's just fun, I don't know. So definitely a whole bunch of guava. It has almost a tropical fruit vibe, like a fruit juice or a fruit smoothie kind of a smell. It's a tiny bit powdery, but not really. And then you do have a lot of sweet sort of cotton candy vanilla. So it dries down to a little bit more powdery, a little bit less fruity, which is good because I'm not a huge fan of straight up fruity scents, but I do like this one because this is just so fun. I don't think I have anything else in my collection that is this type of perfume, and I probably won't get very many more. I'm not a huge fan of the Escadas. I don't like very many simple fruity scents. That's just not my vibe. It is quite fruity. Again, it's not a favorite, but I like it, and I like it for lots of reasons. I like it because I think it's kind of iconic. I like it because it's a MAC perfume. I like it because it looks so fun. I like it because it makes me feel fun. This would also be one that I might even wear for the gym. Something just fruity, girly, light. This is a little fresh too. You can actually get away with this during the daytime in the summer because it is so fresh. It's got a lot of that fresh, fruity guava. So I do really like this. I don't know if it's particularly sexy. It just smells good. And I've heard people say this smells like a MAC girl. Forgive me for being so naive, but I don't know what a MAC girl is, but it sounds like something I might want to smell like. So the next one, you guys, I think is the one most people may be tuned into today's video to see my thoughts on. This is the newest release from the Black Opium line from Yves Saint Laurent, and this is Black Opium Illicit Green. So as you can see, I do not have the full bottle. I certainly don't need another full bottle of Black Opium. I already have 3 Black Opium perfumes. I have the original, I have the Nuit Blanche, and I have the Extreme. And I have actually also owned the Intense, and I've also owned the Neon. So I've kind of been through the gamut when it comes to Black Opium, and I just don't need another full bottle at this moment. But Black Opium is one of my favorite perfume ranges. So this is the newest release. The bottle obviously looks very out there, almost very like alien-esque. It's very unique and very interesting, and it looks like it would be very different to all of the other perfumes. I was hoping for something a little bit different. The notes that you have in here are fig leaf, green mandarin, and pear in the opening. In the middle you have fig, jasmine, and orange blossom. And in the base you have bourbon, vanilla, coffee, and patchouli. I will tell you guys, this is very, very nice. It is really nice, but it's not really necessary. If you already have a couple of the other Black Opium perfumes, you don't need this one. I'm telling you, you don't. All of the Black Opium perfumes have slightly different nuances about them, and maybe one day I will get the whole range just so I can do a Black Opium video and just so I can have them all, because I truly like all of them. There isn't really a Black Opium I don't like. So with this bottle, I was kind of worried about it because I don't usually like fig. Fig in a perfume for me has to be done in a certain way or I can't do it. I've had a lot of fig perfumes I couldn't wear, but in here the fig is very understated, it's very well blended, and it's not a very big note in here. This is mostly that vanilla, coffee, and again sort of fruity perfume that we've all come to really like with Black Opium. This one reminds me a little bit of the Nuit Blanche. Nuit Blanche is kind of creamy and nutty, and this does have a creamy nutty nuance in it because of that fig, I think. And I have worn this a couple of times so that I could give you guys a true feeling for how I really feel about it. And you know, I have to say I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I really do. The fig in here does not bother me. I don't even pick it up as a note. I don't think I would have noticed it if I didn't know it was in there. It just smells like that delicious, good old creamy vanilla coffee Black Opium. That's what it smells like. And when you first spray it, it really pretty much smells like the original. And then as it starts to dry down, you get a little bit more creaminess and a little bit more nuttiness maybe. And yeah, so it's a good perfume, but I'm not in a hurry to run out and buy a full bottle. That's really my thoughts on this one. Again, the performance with this is moderate. It's on par with the other fragrances, so it's not huge, but it's not terribly weak. I think it's better than the OG, and I do really, really enjoy it. So that's my thoughts on the Black Opium. I think it's really good, but not necessary. So the next fragrance, you guys, is the only one in today's video that was sent to me through PR from a company, and this is the special edition bottle of the YLANG in Gold from MICALLEF. So if you guys watch my channel, you might recall that YLANG in Gold was the first perfume that I smelled, the first niche perfume I smelled that kind of blew my socks off. I was so wowed by it because I had never smelled anything quite like it. It was one of my first experiences with niche, and I just was like, okay, I understand now why people buy niche, because it's so different and unique and beautiful. So they went ahead and sent me the special edition of this fragrance, and this is a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance, you guys. This is the special edition bottle, so I think the scent is the same. They've just put it in a beautiful bottle. And the notes that you have in here are fruity notes, peach, lychee, sage, tangerine, artemisia, rosemary, geranium, bitter orange. In the middle you have ylang ylang, sandalwood, mint, magnolia, rose, and lily of the valley. And in the base you have vanilla, coconut, musk, and oak moss. This is a little bit more complex than just your basic ylang ylang vanilla perfume, but that's essentially what this is. It is a slightly tropical smelling ylang ylang vanilla fragrance with some nuances in there that just give it a special sparkle, sort of. And you guys, this is an absolutely stunning perfume. A lot of people have compared this to some other more affordable fragrances like Hane Mori, the butterfly one. Yes, it smells similar, but this smells so much more expensive, so much less synthetic, so much more refined. I mean, there's no comparison between Hane Mori and this one. This one smells much, much nicer in my opinion. And also, it kind of smells like vanilla fields. But again, this one is more complex. This one is more nuanced. It's more sparkly. It's just a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And I just really love with MICALLEF the amount of craftsmanship that they put into their bottles. All of the designs on the bottles are hand placed and just such beautiful quality. And they always come beautifully gift wrapped. And it's just a lovely experience when you order from MICALLEF. So, okay guys, so we are on our third last one. So hang in there. I know this is a bit of a long video. And also, please excuse my voice. I feel like it's getting raspy, so I may start to sound like a frog, but hopefully you will stick with me. So this is our third last one, and this is something I purchased myself. This is Tom Ford MÉTALLIQUE. Now, I'm gonna say right now, don't blind buy this. I'm just gonna say that disclaimer right now because I really like this perfume, and I know that it's very easy to be influenced by people on YouTube, and if you hear me raving about this and talking about how much I like this, a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, okay, I've been thinking about that, maybe I'll bite the bullet and I'll get it. This is not a safe perfume to blind buy. You really need to decide for yourself if this is something that you like. So I just wanted to give that disclaimer right off the hop. Please test this before you buy it if you can. And now we can get into what I think about it. So this is MÉTALLIQUE, and this has notes of aldehydes, pink pepper, and bergamot. In the middle you have heliotrope, hawthorn, and lily of the valley. And in the base you have vanilla, ambrette, Peru balsam, and sandalwood. So first of all, I want to give you a close-up of the bottle. Please forgive my fingerprints. It is a very fingerprinty bottle. It's very easy to muck it up. The way the perfume smells perfectly suits the bottle. I did get a smaller bottle because this is a very particular perfume. I don't think I'm going to race through this bottle. I certainly don't need a large one. Also, Tom Ford's expensive, and I have enough perfumes. I didn't really think I needed a large bottle. This perfume to me, you guys, smells like freshly laundered metallic vanilla. That sounds very strange, but basically if you were to take the note of vanilla, turn it into a metal, and then put it through your laundry, that's what this smells like. This has a very strong aldehydic presence, which smells clean, crisp, airy, fresh, almost a little sharp. Chanel has a lot of aldehydes in their perfumes, so if you've ever smelled Chanel No. 5, you probably know that aldehydic touch that I'm talking about. It's kind of like a sharp, cool breeze. It's very strange. Also, this smells like a very powdery, soft vanilla, but it has this metallic touch to it. It's very, very interesting. It's a very strange perfume, and I didn't like it for a long time. I had to keep going back and testing it, and finally one day when I had it on my skin, I just really enjoyed the scent profile, the whiff that I was getting off my skin, and I really liked it, and I kept smelling my wrist and I couldn't get it out of my head, so finally I just ordered a bottle. I did get this from Fragrance Buy, so I got a really good deal on it. And I will take the cap off and show you. It's so interesting, you guys, honestly. Very strange. Like, it could be super, super off-putting, but to me, honestly, you guys, it smells like freshly laundered vanilla, but a little bit metallic-y, but not in an off-putting way at all. I like it. I like it so much. There's something about it that I just really like. I think when you wear this, you smell a little bit nondescript. Like, people are not going to really pick up what you're wearing, I don't think. They would just think that you were a clean woman, or whoever. If you're a man and you want to wear this, I think men could pull this off if they wanted as well, but I think it leans feminine. And I think you would just smell like a clean person, but a little bit vanilla and a little bit powdery. It's just a beautiful scent, and it just smells like you just have crisp, freshly laundered clothing and kind of sensual. I don't know. I just really like it. I imagine if I was going shopping in a department store and the sales associate walked past me and they just smelled sort of nondescript, but just very clean and very light, airy, effortless, and a little vanillic. I feel like that's what this is. It's just nice. It's just really nice. I don't know. I can't say much else about it other than that. And on my skin, it does become a little bit more powdery and a little bit more vanilla, which I do like. The opening is very like fresh, kind of sharp aldehydic, and then it does dry down, and it's really pleasant, and I really, really like it. Okay, the next one, you guys, I'm kind of obsessed with this bottle. I'm so happy to have this back. This is Marc Jacobs Decadence, and this is a bottle that I bought way back in the beginning of the pandemic. It was one of the very first bottles I blind purchased when I was just getting started on my perfume journey. And the reason I brought it back is because I heard that this perfume was discontinued, and I was so disturbed by that because I mean, this wasn't a favorite for my date night perfumes. It wasn't like a top favorite, but I really, really enjoyed it. And as soon as I found out it was discontinued, I knew that I needed to get a bottle because this will be one day really hard to find, and I think it is a really incredible scent. It's so strong, it's so sweet, it's so seductive. It's just such an iconic, like, going out, like clubbing, date night, bar. Like, I don't really go to bars, but you know, it's one of those kind of perfume. This perfume has notes of plum, saffron, and iris in the opening. In the middle, you have orris, jasmine sambac, and Bulgarian rose. And in the base, you have vetiver, papyrus, and liquid amber. The funny thing is, I don't really like plum. There's a lot of perfumes that have plum that I'm just not a big fan of, but for some reason, I like it in this perfume. This is a very sweet nighttime perfume, basically. It smells a little bit earthy. It smells a little bit green. I think it perfectly suits the color of the bottle and the design of the bottle, which I want to show you. It does have this like snake print on the top, and it's a textured snake print. And then of course it has the little tassel on the end, and it is designed like a handbag, which I'm obsessed with, you guys. Like, this is a high quality chain. I've recently become super obsessed with handbags as well. I'm growing my handbag collection. And so I just love this because this literally does look like a handbag, and it's so pretty. And this lid is on here so well. This cap, you guys, you can actually pick it up and you will not drop the bottle. Like, it is on there. I'm just kind of obsessed with the fact that this looks like a little miniature handbag, and I'm happy to have it because it's discontinued and I don't want to not be able to find it. So this is what the beautiful bottle looks like without the lid. You guys, how pretty is this? I'm obsessed with these dark colors and the green and the light in the background. It just looks so pretty. And I love this perfume. I really, really do. It's very nostalgic for me. It's been around forever. I used to have a bottle of it. I wore this in the winter. I just like, it's a real shame that they discontinued it. I mean, why would they do that? This is one of the most iconic Marc Jacobs fragrances, I think, aside from Daisy. I think it's Daisy and then this. Am I right? Like, I don't know, but so this smells to me like Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle, but take out the pear and put in plum. That's what this is. It's strong, it's bold, it lasts a really long time, you don't need very much. It's very earthy, it's very sexy, it's very feminine. Really, really unique perfume, you guys, and I'm so disappointed that they would ever discontinue this. Plus, look at the bottle, look at the little handbag lid. Like, what are you doing, Marc Jacobs? What are you doing? Anyway, you guys, so I did find this on Fragrance Buy. I did not pay very much for it. I got a really good deal. And if you can get your hands on this, and if you've ever been thinking about it, or if you like this perfume, I would suggest getting your hands on it because they've taken it off of the shelves. It's really hard to find except on discount sites. So I'm so happy to have a big bottle of this, and I will link it down below for you as well. And for the last one in today's video, we have this big bottle of Versace Crystal Noir. Now, you will notice that this bottle is half gone, and that's because a friend of mine gifted it to me. So I'm so thankful that she gifted it to me. She just kind of was on the fence and she didn't really reach for it that much, and she thought she would give it to me to try out. I've actually owned this perfume before and I just wasn't really sure if it was for me, but you know, your tastes change over time and it's good to revisit things. So it's been probably a year and a half since I've smelled this perfume. And you guys, I have to say, I like it quite a bit more now than I ever have. And this is the Eau de Toilette. So this particular perfume comes in Eau de Parfum and Eau de Toilette concentration. The notes are slightly different. The Eau de Parfum has a coconut note. This one does not. So the notes that are in here are violet, black fig, and black currant. In the middle, you have jasmine, tuberose, and frangipani. And in the base, you have sandalwood, cashmere, vanilla, and heliotrope. So first of all, I wanted to show you, give you a close-up of the cap on here. This is the most beautiful bottle, you guys. This is such a gorgeous bottle. And you guys, I really like this. This is a very sort of bossy, strong, confident, mysterious, cold smelling perfume. You know how some perfumes have a temperature to them? They smell either warm or cool. This is a cool perfume. It smells very cool. It smells very like, it's just not a warm, cozy. It's very, very interesting. I have no idea how they did that. But this is a very unique, pretty, feminine, sexy, bossy, confident fragrance. I really, really like it. So even though this bottle is basically half empty, I'm so happy to have this, you guys. I've worn it a couple of times and I do quite like I quite like how it smells on me. I really enjoy wearing this. And I actually have heard that this might be discontinued. I don't know for sure. But I did order a backup because if it is discontinued, I definitely want a backup of this. And also I ordered the EDP because I want to compare EDP and EDT for myself and just see what I like better. I'm not really a coconut fan, so I don't know if I'll like the eau de parfum. But you guys, I have to tell you, I showed this to my boyfriend. I often will show him my perfumes and see what he thinks. He went crazy for this perfume, you guys. He went absolutely crazy. Like, he likes this better than Gold Couture. What? Really? Gold Couture? That is his favorite holy grail, sexy time, date night. That is his perfume. Like, he loves that perfume. But this one had him going crazy. He was like, oh my gosh. He was like, that is the best yet. He's like, you have to keep that one and you have to wear that one. And I don't know what it is about it. I didn't really know that this was like a quote-unquote man killer type of perfume. I haven't really heard it mentioned like that before, but there's something about it that he just really, really likes. So that makes me really happy because I was kind of worried he would think it was like dated or too mature or something, because it is kind of unique and it's very nuanced and it's not particularly sweet and it's not particularly fruity or caramel or anything. I just didn't think he was gonna like it, but he loves it. Like, what can I say? So that makes me so happy because I really like this and that makes me want to wear it even more. So yeah, I'm so happy to have that one. And the lasting power is not bad, even with the eau de toilette. I'm anticipating the eau de parfum will be better. I've actually had the eau de parfum like a long time ago. I had a small bottle of it and it was too strong for me at the time, but I was quite a lot younger then. So I'm really, really excited to see how I'm going to feel about the eau de parfum when I get it, and I will do a compare and contrast for you guys. And I'm just so happy to have this. So if you have ever tried Crystal Noir, or if you like Crystal Noir, I'd really be interested in your thoughts about it. Okay, you guys, so that is my perfume haul. This is what happens when I don't film for a couple of weeks. I just get an abundance of things in the mail and then I have to do a huge haul. So hopefully this is going to be my last one for a while. I do want to try to focus on the perfumes that I actually have, but of course I am a perfume channel, so I'll probably get more in the future. Yeah, so let's just do a quick recap of safe blind buys and favorites and all of that kind of stuff. So starting off with the Bon Bon, really nice perfume, pretty safe blind buy, but that one's going back because I think it's expired. The Clean Skin, a favorite of mine, and also pretty safe, I think. The CALGON Marshmallow, super affordable and great for the gym in my opinion. The MICALLEF YLANG Gold, very expensive, bougie, posh smelling, sort of tropical vanilla that just really smells like money. It's a beautiful scent. The matte Creme de Nude and the Candy Yum Yum. Creme de Nude is not my favorite, but I like it, and it's kind of like a creamy, suede skin scent and very sexy. The Candy Yum Yum, super fresh and fun and flirty, and I think it's a pretty safe blind buy, especially for younger people. The Decadence, I think it's discontinued, and I'm really happy to have that back. Love the bottle. The Tom Ford MÉTALLIQUE, not a safe blind buy, very particular, but I really, really like it. The TWILLY de Hermes pretty much smells like expensive hand soap, and again, not a safe blind buy, but I just love Hermes and I wanted the perfume in my collection, so I'm really happy to have that one. And then we have my two little travel sizes, the Black Opium Illicit Green, not necessary, really nice but not necessary. And then the Gold Couture, of course, just kind of a favorite for date nights, and I'll definitely put that to use. And then probably my favorite from today's perfume video or haul is the Versace Crystal Noir. That is honestly and so unexpected. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much, and I'm really, really liking it, and I'm so happy that my boyfriend goes bananas for it. That's perfect. It's like the best of both worlds. So yeah, really happy about that one. I I don't know if that's really a safe blind buy, but I think it's worth getting your hands on if it is indeed discontinued. And that is pretty much it for today's video, you guys. So let me know down below if there's any perfumes you would like me to try out for you guys or review for you guys. Let me know if you've tried any of these ones, and I'll see you guys all very soon in my next video. Bye for now.